Hi, everybody. Remember me? I feel like it's been forever. So, if you're tuning in, I've been out of town for 2 weeks on vacation and I'm back. And so I'm thinking about today and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, we only have a couple days of celebration left. So, we definitely need to do something with celebration. And of course, I've been on this fancy fold kick. So, I wanted to do something like that. So, if you don't know me, my name's Mary Ellen Stites. My business is Create With Me, and we create here in the Creativity Nest every Tuesday at 2 o'clock. So I hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're watching me on YouTube. And if you're on Facebook, then please make sure you like my Create With Me Facebook page. So let me take you down to my desk because I want to show you the celebration catalog. If you don't know what celebration is, for qualifying purchases, which is $50, you can earn free product. And so you earn these products out of this catalog, the celebration catalog. So we do that in January and February, usually January and February each year. And so it's a really, really great time. So I wanted to show you a fancy fold and I thought, let's use celebration products. So we're going to use the heartfelt hellos because look at this stamp set. Okay, I want to show you this. This stamp set is wonderful. If you're just looking for an all occasion, kind of an all occasion, all around good stamp set to have, heartfelt hellos might be the one for you because you've got like a dad, you're the best. So this could be birthday, this could be Father's Day, or just any time. Happy Mother's Day. You've got Easter, which we've got coming up at the end of the month. Hi, Tanya. Love you more, which that's good for your friends or your family. Enjoy your day, and then just a generic hello. This is meant to go with this punch called Heartfelt Hexagon, and this you can find in the January to April mini catalog, and then that goes along with this Heartfelt Hellos. You can earn this with a $50 purchase. You can earn the stamp set for free. Then one of the other things I thought, okay, we've got dad, we've got mom, so let's make some cards with some of the paper that you can earn for free. And so I've got the trusty toolbox 12 by 12 designer series paper that I'm going to use today to create our card. But let's go back a couple pages to the Flight and Airy, which I've used so much and I absolutely love. This bird paper is just the bomb diggity for me because I create in the nest. So I love everything bird. So I've made a Mother's Day card just to show you with this using the same fancy fold. And then we're going to put together, and I'm going to give you all the measurements for you doing one with a trusty toolbox. Hi, Lou. Good to see you on here. So get your pencil and paper ready, or at least come back and watch later because I'm going to give you all the measurements. So let me show you the card with the Mother's Day. And this one, I have made the image up here. Happy Mother's Day. I've used the Flight and Airy paper. I've cut out one of the birds. Let me hold it up for you. Here's the heartfelt punch, heartfelt hexagon punch. And then I use Happy Mother's Day. And I'm stamped it in Orchid Oasis. This Orchid Oasis goes great with these little birds. See how pretty that is? So I use that. And then the card opens like this. This is kind of a flap card, front flap card. And then in here, you can put your inside greeting and any images that you want. So this is the basic design, but let's do it for Father's Day, okay? So we're going to use the Dad, You're the Best from this. And then we're going to use some of the trusty toolbox. Now, you can snap a picture. I'm going to just push this up just a little. I put all the measurements right here on the right. So you can just snap a screenshot if you want, or you can go ahead and get your pencil and paper because I'm going to give you the measurements. So the card base is a little different. It's 5.5. That's our standard, but it's only 7.5, 7.25, and you're going to score it at 3 inches. So the card folds just like this. Okay, so you'll need one card base. Then you're going to need, let me get the designer series paper out of the way. You need a piece for the inside, and that is going to measure 5 by 2.5. So it's right down here in the corner. That's going to go on the inside. You're going to need two pieces, two squares for the flap that are 3.25 inches, just like that. And then you're going to need a hinge piece. And the hinge piece is just 4 inches by 1.25, scored at 1 inch. So scored just like that at 1 inch. Okay, so you can see that. Then you're going to need some designer series paper, and I'm using the trusty toolbox paper. You could use either side, super, super cute. I'm going to need one piece for the inside that is 5¼ by 4 inches. I'm going to need one piece that's going to go on our squares that's 3 by 3, and we can use either side of that. And then I need one that is 5¼ by 2¾ because that's going to go on our flap out here. Okay, so this is how you put this card together. It's pretty straightforward. So let's start with our hinge. And we're going, let me get this out of the way so I don't confuse you. Okay, so we're going to start with our hinge and we're going to score it at 1 inch. Okay, then we can put glue on it. We could put tape on it. I'm going to use some seal, Stampin' Seal. And I'm just going to use a little seal on my 1 inch hinge part. Okay, and I'm going to cover it pretty good. And on this card, you'll notice on this one, I put my image really high, but on this one, I want to put it right in the middle. So I want to line that up with the edge of my card, and I'm just going to have that fold right on there, and I'm going to burnish it just like that. So it's going to come around like that. So it's pretty easy so far, pretty easy. The whole thing is easy. It's not hard. Well, now we can cover up. We can go ahead and put our designer series paper on there. I do love this ruler, but I'm going to use the paper that to me signifies a pegboard. And I am just going to line it up equally. So that covers up your hinge on the inside. So you want to make sure you put your hinge on first so that you cover that little piece up, and now your inside looks nice and clean. So now we can go ahead and I'm going to give this another burnish, just a little bit. There, that's a little bit better. Now it'll lay a little flatter. Now we can go ahead and put the outside piece on. Just using a little seal. Okay, and this one I could have turned it over, done different papers. I'm just going to keep on with that pegboard. Now we're going to take our square, and we can do it either way. What we're doing is we're sandwiching that, so that hides that hinge. Hi, Beth. So you're just going to put that on there, so you can choose if you want to just, I think it's easiest to just lay it like that and then put that on the middle. So I know I've got it centered. I can just put a little bit of tape here, a little bit of seal. I'm putting on a lot more than I normally would because it's a moving, kind of a moving hinge. And so I want to make sure I'm using my dots to line up. Just want to make sure I'm even. I'm being a little fussier than normal. I'm not sure why. I don't have any reason. So now I can just lay this one on. Just on lining up the edges just like that. Okay, so there's your flat fold. So the color of the Kanye asked what color did I say this was. So this is Poppy Parade, which matches the paper, and then this is Crushed Curry. Thank you for asking. I should have told you that. So then we can go ahead and layer our piece on. So these are just screws and little nuts and bolts. So I think, do you like it up or sideways? I kind of like it like this because we've kind of got that line. So I'm going to go sideways. Which way would you go? Whoops. Okay. I feel like I'm putting a lot, but I think my seal is just not, it's almost just not up to par. Okay, so I'm going to put it just like that, okay? And then I'm going to move that out of the way so that if you need to mark those down, I'm going to take this piece of scrap paper and I'm going to punch out the heartfelt hexagon out of the Poppy Parade. And then I'm going to bring in some Memento ink and that stamp that says, Dad, you're the best. I didn't check this pad, so I'm hoping that it's dark enough. I'm going to put it way down here. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to bring in, and while I have that out, I'm going to stamp my inside. Dad, you're the best. Enjoy your day. So I'm using two stamps from this stamp set. I'm using Dad, you're the best, and enjoy your day. So I'm going to say this could be for Father's Day, or this could be for Dad's birthday. Okay, so I have, Dad, you're the best, enjoy your day. So I can go ahead and adhere this to the inside of my card. Just like this, layering it, lining it up on the three sides equidistance. Just like that, and then that's covered and there's that. Okay, so now we're going to add this to the front. But before we do that, I just do this sometimes. Hi Lee. Not yet. Lee's asking me if there's a sign up for Forget Me Not class for next month. Nope, that's the next thing on my list. Thank you for asking. So I cut out a bunch of these. Sometimes I just sit and cut out things so that I have them. So I've got a bunch of tools here. So I'm going to kind of look at them. I've got some saw blades. I've got some wrenches, some different things. I just want to see what I have that I can use on this. So that's why I put this all the way down here, because I thought it would be nice to, add a hammer or add these little, I don't know, what is this, pliers or wire cutters, just like that. It's kind of fun. I think this might be too big. Yes, the saw is probably too, I mean, you could do it on an angle, but it's just a little bit large. I think almost having a couple tools might be nice. So I think what I'm going to do is, I was going to pop this up, but I think I'd rather do it just down here in the corner. Dad, you're the best. I'm going to add these tools, and I think I'm going to use my liquid adhesive here. Okay, so I'm going to add a little liquid glue. And I've got a pair of pliers. I'm going to add right over like that. And this little, I don't know, screwdriver, I guess it is. I should know that, right? It sounds dumb that I didn't know. That's so funny. I'm looking at that thinking, you silly goose, that's a screwdriver. So I chose the yellow because that brings out my crushed curry. And then I've got my Poppy Parade here, because there is this one that is kind of in Lost Lagoon, but it matches too much. So what we can do now is we can open this up and we can add, maybe we'll add something a little different. So maybe we'll just add this little wrench to the inside of our card, and we better keep it within the white part, because otherwise we'll go over here. So there's our card. It's called a front flap card. Super easy to put together. The measurements are here on the right. If you want to take a screenshot, you can do that. Let me bring in the Mother's Day card. So this is just a nice thing. Oh, I know what we need. I didn't even think about this. So another item in the celebration brochure, let me bring it back in, that you can earn for free, and it's kind of hidden. Look at here on page 8 and 9, right back here. Can you see that? There are some opaque faceted gems, and this is another item. There's a whole big sheet of all different colors, and I used a couple on here, and I'm going to put a couple on my card for Dad too. I don't want to put any bows on it or any knots, because I think that for a guy, I think not so much. So let's see, there's lots of options here. Sometimes I think maybe I just want to do something more geometric. So on Mom's card, I'm going to do something more artsy, and on Dad's card, I'm going to do something a little more geometric for Dad. How about that? I like that. Okay, so there I've added 3 of the opaque faceted gems. It matches the paper here. It's, oh, I just had it on the tip of my tongue. I almost said cinnamon cider. Who can tell me what that color is? Oh my goodness, copper clay. I just was like, it's something. I think it's something. So this is another item that you can get for free. So I wanted to tell you all this because there's only a couple days left. The other thing I'm going to say really quickly is that this is the last day of celebration. It ends on the 29th, and we have an extra day because this is leap year. And so that's good for you, because if you're not on my team already, you can join my team. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a link in the video description or on Facebook. And you can get, during the next couple days, in your starter kit for $99. Shipping is free, so you've got 11% savings there. You can add on a free glass mat studio. You've probably seen it in some of my videos. It's got 3 different items in it. It's got a big glass mat that's 17 by 13. It's got a beautiful chamois cloth, and then a silicone a silicone mat that you can use for your watercoloring. And it's a $60 value, but for the next 2 days, it's free in your starter kit. So you get to pick out $125 worth of products for that $99, and then add on the $60 glass mat. So it's still just $99 plus tax. Great deal. Don't wait. Sign up today. So thank you so much, you guys, for coming. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I was absent for the last 2 weeks. I thought I would try to get some videos done ahead of time, but that just didn't happen. So I'm still recuperating from my trip. We just ran and ran and ran. And I agree with you, Lee. I don't know how it's all over already. I know because I've been gone 2 weeks and just haven't been here, but don't wait, because you're going to want to put in those last minute orders to take advantage of some of the free products. So snap a screenshot. Let me get these off of here. Snap a screenshot with the card and the pattern over here, and with all the instructions. And you guys make one of these cards, and then get in my Facebook group for creativity. And there's a link in the video description, and show me what you did, because this is a super, super cute card. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.